Alright people, what's up? It's Kemet here. This is the ultimate build in my opinion against the bleed, to counter the bleed. It is the same final measure build, just a couple tweaks made here and there. Now I think about 24 hours ago, or a little over 24 hours ago, Upper Echelon put out a video showing that bleed resistance does in fact help. Previously we all thought that it didn't because of Pred's 6-piece bonus. It specified that the bleed resistance was ignored. So bleed resistance will not cut down on how much damage you take from the bleed, nor will it guarantee you to not be bled at all. But what it in fact does is, the more bleed resistance you have, the less times you will bleed. So in Upper Echelon's video, he showed with 0 EDR, 0 bleed resistance, he bled 8 times. Over the course of however many seconds, there were 8 times that he bled from that one bleed. So when he bumped his bleed resistance up to 70%, he bled 3 times, and 3 times only. So I have guided to about the same amount of bleeds. If you have 51% EDR and about 50% bleed resistance, you bleed about the same amount of times, 3 or 4 times. I think it's 3, but let's get into the build. Like I said, the stats are pretty much the same, but I'm going to go through it anyway. Final measure chest piece, 2003 armor, 9 skill haze, 1401 stam, 16.6k health, 56 ammo capacity. It has a 262 3% skill haze mod, 262 firearms, and 2 of those. Now the mask is going to be different here. It is rehabilitated. 957 armor. It has 1272 firearms, 11% EDR, 13% increased kill XP at 266 firearms, 3% skill haze mod. Final measure knee pads, 1401 stam, 16.6k health, shock, disrupt, bleed resistance. It has a 262 firearms, 3% skill haze mod, and 16% first aid self-heal. Final measure backpack, 1324 armor. This is a different backpack. 1401 electronics, 13.3k health, 17% bleed resistance. It has a 265 firearms, 3% skill haze mod, and 6% first aid self-heal mods. Final measure gloves, 1001 armor, 1401 firearms, 12% SMG damage, 9% skill haze, 17 critted damage. Final measure holster, 1001 armor, 1401 firearms, 7% skill haste. The bonuses for final measure, of course, the 2-piece is 25 EDR % protection, which I don't think that is, but that's that in the future. The 4-piece bonus is when in range of hostile grenades or mortars, diffuses them and adds grenades to your inventory. Can only happen once every 8 seconds. That's the most popular thing it's known for, besides the 6-piece. The 15%, the 5 bonus is 15% more EDR and protection from elites. Now the 6-piece is what we're going to be missing out on because of the rehabilitated. It is when a grenade is diffused, of course it gives you 40% buff to your firearms, stamina, or electronics, depending on what grenade is thrown. The rehabilitated, if I didn't go over it, heals 2% every second during status effects. This is key to the build in my opinion. House, it's the same house from last time, 20.7k, deadly, unforgiving, card counter, 23% crit chance, and I got a different lightweight this time, or I had an LVO8 last time. The lightweight has 24% enemy armor damage. It has 18.2k worth of damage. Deadly, responsive, unforgiving. And you can slow this down, check the mods out. Also same for this one. The character stats, let's get into the character stats. Now I lost crit chance on the mask, 4% worth for the EDR. Crit hit damage is 114%. All that is null and void. 40% skill haze. I still maintained my 40% skill haze, which to me is still going to be key. Popping your booster, dropping your box is gonna help. Max health is 317k. Armor is 33.27. I'm gonna max out my backpack and my mask as well, and then this will be fully optimized. 30% protection from elites, 15.8 health regen. EDR, 51% EDR, 50% bleed, and 13% increased kill XP, which of course I don't really care much for. And let's see, booster shot, 74k worth of self heal, comes back 28.5 seconds. Immune station, 20.4 seconds is how long it takes to come back. And the recovery link is, the base cooldown is 810 seconds. The cooldown after 40% skill haste and my skill power all factored in is 428 seconds. You can do the math on that. Character talents, critical save, use medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. Combat medic, use a medkit near allies to heal group members and proxies within 20 meters by 40%. Now proxies means, if I never explained this or you don't know by now, that means if you're in your immune station and it's taking damage, your turret, those things get healed up if you pop a medkit. If you ever used to pay attention, or if you still pay attention, it counts people's turrets and immune boxes as non-hostile agents when you look at them, and neither one of you guys are rogue. It counts those things as non-hostile agents, so it considers them agents. So they do get healed up when you pop a medkit. Strike back, reach low health to reduce active skill cooldowns by 20%. So basically, you get into the last bar, you get 20% extra cooldown on top of the 40% that you already have, if you have 40%. Precision, headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. That will help since I lost some crit hit chance off of the mask. And what I'm going to do now is include some clips to show you guys what this build can do. Also, if you get hit with a grenade, if you defuse one and you get hit with another one, you heal up over time from the bleed status. So I'm going to show you some clips and you can just see how powerful this build is. Rehabilitated 5-piece classified final measure. Is this the new meta build? I know I haven't taken this build off since I found out about it, and I probably won't. So check out the clips, and I will see you guys next time.